Hi everyone, my name is Mike Askew. I'm the manager at the Bridgeport Recovery Community Center under the leadership of CCAR, Connecticut Community for Addiction Recovery. And I'm a person in recovery since May 28, 1989. What that means is that I have not used a drug or an alcohol since that date. I feel great to be able to share with you a message of hope that I never thought recovery was possible for me. I had a vicious cycle of using periodically to the point of being addicted to high octane drugs, and certainly one of the pieces that transpired was I could never get enough. The disease of addiction crippled my life to where I was just existing, and I was a wanderer. One of the persons that I used to frequently use called me a dark shadow. And I never came out in the day, but it was always at night that I did my worst destruction. You know, and I'm here to share with you how I valued life prior to recovery. Was that the only thing that was important for me was to get my drugs, and by any means necessary. That was the value of my life then. It took me to places I never experienced or imagined before that I would be in. It led me down dangerous highways, but certainly the vicious cycle of prison was 14 arrests, 9 convictions, 7 prison bids. Never got to a formal treatment setting to do a detox or a residential program for treatment. I didn't have time. You know, my disease shared with me that I would be wasting valuable get-high time. You know, but one of the things that destroyed my addiction was I made a lot of bad choices living in shelters and on streets and in, you know, back alleys and, you know, beaches. But it led me to a place where in my last prison bid, as I was out on the street for only 2 months, being rearrested, I had a moment of clarity that at 34 years old, there had to have been something other than using drugs that could help me get to where I wanted to be. What happened for me was I was able to go out to 12-step meetings in the facilities that I was being detained, and over the process of about 3.5 years, I started my recovery from the day I was arrested. And you know, it was a difficult time to change the people, places, you know, and the different attitudes that came and the cravings. But you know, I was able to do it one day at a time. And certainly when I was released, I made a conscious effort to want to stay clean and sober. And one of the ways I did was not only going back to continually be a part of the 12-Step Fellowship, but I started becoming an advocate for a local advocacy group and joined CCAR back in 1998 as a volunteer. I wanted to be able to show the passion of recovery by giving back in many other ways, and I was able to do that outside of the 12-Step Fellowship. It made me proud to believe that I had a life that had meaning and purpose, but I also showed someone else that recovery was possible. And so it gave me an opportunity to position myself in the community where I worked at as a leader, working with children, juvenile justice system for youth. I was able to do a lot of activities with organizations, being on board of directors, and you know, empowering people to make change in the community through some different initiatives that I was connected with through the Police Activities League. And what mostly happened for me at that point in my life was that, you know, I was ingrained in CCAR to show the positive side of recovery, putting a face on recovery, allowing people to see that recovery was possible, a reality that people in many walks of lives were being able to get their lives back together again. So I share with you this final moment to let you know that I am so graced by God's blessings to be able to be here to tell you that recovery is one of the most awesome things that ever have happened to me, because I never thought possible that I would ever be a person in recovery for this long and enjoying life for this long as well. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate the opportunity to have shared my message with you.